it out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Alright, so Cyberpunk in 2022. Has it improved since then? I finally get to play it. Yes, this is real. I am playing Cyberpunk 2022. A quick history lesson for you all. Cyberpunk 2077 was released about 2 years ago by CD Projekt Red, the same developer who made The Witcher series. And during its launch, it was a massive disaster, with bug after bugs after bugs after bugs. These bugs pretty much became a meme. Heck, the entire game is a meme at this point. Internet humans were poking around and making fun of this game for its horrible mechanics. We've seen the game keep crashing over and over, textures not loading well, which, spoiler alert, I still experience myself. It's been about 1.5 years since the game came out, and we're just going to see how this game handles today with my busted gaming PC. Mind you, I've played this game before, but I never really got into the story of it. Immediately, I started my new game, and I have to pick which criminal story I have to go with. I don't know. So I went with Street Kid. I created my own character, and it took me 5 minutes to get my character completely right and looking South Asian as possible. No, you can't just create a character that resembles an ethnicity because that's racist.
Teenager! You!
Cares? I have India blood. It took me that long to create my character until we get down there. And what I mean by down there is this thing. I have to censor, okay? After I created my character, which took that long, I looked like some wannabe Indian movie actor. I spawned in a bar with Pablo Escobar, who just happened to be like, well, this dealing thing is not okay for me, so I just opened up a bar instead. Apparently, he owes money to someone named Kirk.
It's Kirk. I owe him. Don't pay by tomorrow, said he'd bust my legs. And he don't joke about that stuff. Got cartels in his corner.
I went to this Kirk guy and he said to bring over some very rare card just to pay off Pablo's debt.
What's this?
Grab a look.
Cream ride there on the page. Only 4 of them in NC as of now. 1, Rayfield Regional Director. 2, Mayor Ryan. 3, a rental service.
And 4?
Number 4 will belong to my client, just as soon as you clep it for me, that is. It's
common fucking knowledge. And as always, I accepted it. I went downstairs and met up with this old gentleman who gave me a ride in his limo to go collect this car. The drive feels like an ambush was about to happen, and yes, there is one apparently. We then got pulled over by this SoundCloud rapper wannabe. What is going on his face? He looks like Travis Scott if Travis Scott becomes AI generated. I argued a bit.
Well,
One
Patty,
more fucking word.
stay out of this. I don't know you.
And I don't know you. which means you're worth shit around here and capable of even less.
They let us go. I arrived at the car park and asked the security, who apparently knows Kirk, to shut down the security cameras.
Camera's blind. You got 20 minutes.
And then started collecting the car. Before I even started the car, this buff fellow jacked me. This guy is important for later. We both got arrested, and the client, who is the owner of the car, ordered the officer to dump us both in the ocean to drown us all.
Sir, I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff leg's broken so this trash doesn't flow.
Turns out the officer just kicked us out in an alleyway, and for some reason we became friends, me and Buffy. He invited me to lunch anyway.
Come on, let's go have some lunch.
Remember when I told you that there is still one of those Cyberpunk bugs that still happen? Well, see for yourself.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city. A new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
And I spawned in with Buffy next to me in the car for my mess first mission. But first, let's do the tutorial, because who likes tutorials, huh?
Let's begin with basic combat training. This session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation. This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks.
Lesson 1. Combat Basic.
Brought some chooms with him this time. You know what to do, dude.
Lesson 2. Hacking.
All right, all yours. Take him out. Okay. Now, try to take him down in one slick move. Now, detonate the grenade.
The other two are just optional, but I'm still going to do it anyway. Lesson 3: Stealth.
V, you're not a gonk-brained Militech recruit. Get moving.
Lesson 4: Advanced Combat. This took a while to do because I'm trying to master the controls for different styles of combat, but eventually I got it. It's katana time. After the tutorial feels like forever, I finally snapped myself out of it, and we're on a rescue mission to save some girl who got captured by some goons. We walked into this apartment and we started sneaking into the apartment. We found a body.
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo Immunity. Our girl's top shelf.
Did some stealth attacks. Did not so stealth attack. Engage in combat. And I died. Guys, I'm back. I'm totally not the same person. After the whole combat, we found some dead bodies in the bathtub. We searched the bathtub and whoa, a topless girl. Paramedics arrive and we go on our lives and get the freak out of here.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
For some reason, these goons just want us dead, so I engage in a drive-by combat.
Come on, Beats!
Shoot! Can't keep her steady. Hold tight, V. Mierda, perdón. Got you, asshole. V, aim for the driver.
They crashed. My second bug encounter is right here on this bridge.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you. A heart of gold? Cause only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back.
You're...
Buffy takes a good look at the officer's eyes and used some method of speech to let us through.
Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Some guy's car got carjacked, but then, yeah, these officers have no chill. I finally arrived at my apartment and decided to look around trying to find anything interesting, like showering. I took a good look at myself in the mirror to remind me how much of an Indian movie actor I will be. First impressions. Although technically this is not my first impression, I'm just going to call it a first impression. Anyways, the game seems fine so far. Apart from the previous two bugs that I have encountered so far, I've always wanted to play this game and I really like the futuristic and dystopian look of it. Gameplay mechanics can be confusing, but let's not use that as an excuse to not play this game well. There is always room for improvement. Story-wise, I never got too deep into the story yet. Why do I even want to review it? People kept saying that Cyberpunk is not realistic and I kind of agree. The new Saints Row is quite unrealistic as well upon launch, just like Cyberpunk did. To sum it up, do I like the game? Yes. Am I planning to play more often? Probably. Is it a bad game though? Most likely yes. Well, I feel tired, so let's end this video with a good note. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you have not already. Also, click the notification bell to not miss my upload. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you want this to be a series or something. Until then, good night gamers.